Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I recently put out a community post, and on my last opinions video, it was a link in my comment section, and I wanted you guys to submit y'all unpopular or popular opinions. So let's get into that today. So yeah, it's K-pop, not the apocalypse, and subscribe to the channel, show some love, and let's continue the video. And also, if you haven't submit your opinions and you want to later on, you can submit yours in the comments, so I can highlight them. Okay, then with all that being said, on to the video. KQ needs to promote Ateez B-sides more. I mean, they have started promoting their recent B-sides, but I think they wasted so many songs that could have went viral if they were promoted more, especially the Outlaw album. They didn't promote any songs other than Bouncy. And yes, I am still salty about that because KQ always, go on tour after releasing an album. It's like they're tired, they're human beings, let them rest. And Ateez is seen as a group that releases, noisy music. They're so loud, they're so annoying, and they have, gems in their discography, like slower songs, very, sweet to listen to. They're not that, noisy. So yeah, I'm kind of salty about that. But I'm glad they started releasing music videos for their recent album, Will. Oh, and by the way, which MV so far is your favorite? I love Mats, but It's You got me feeling different, okay? And KQ better release Ariba music video or dance performance. I am playing with you. When did you become an 18 Not an opinion, but I'm pretty curious. Okay, I became an 18 in 2020. It was during the Answer era, but the Answer wasn't the song that I first listened to about Ateez. It was their Mama performance because it kept appearing on my For You page. I'm like, leave me alone, because at that time I was bored of K-pop because my parents weren't really listening music, and the only 4-gen group that I was listening to at that time was ITZY and TXT. They were the only groups at that time that I actually cared about. So when I saw Ateez, I'm like, okay, leave me alone, I am tired. But one day I pressed and watched their Mama performance, their 2019 Mama performance, and sweetie, I did not look back. I kept on researching these guys the whole day. I was watching their music videos and I was impressed, and from that moment on I did not look back. And my first comeback was Fever Part 1, that is Inception and Thanks era. So yeah, fan calls need to be banned now. It's just too embarrassing for these idols at this point. I agree. I am tired of seeing this cringy ass fan calls and people be really disrespectful for this idol. I'm like, okay, they're humans too, okay? Learn to be nice and don't waste your time. I get this appeal during the 2020 era when the virus hit the world, but now we're outside, please let it go. I know these idols have something better else to do. Not that talking to their friends is not the nice thing, but I don't know, it can be too much now. People these days are acting so entitled, these idols own them, their life. Okay, calm down, just chill, stop being rude and disrespectful, and just say what you gotta say and move on. Come on. Companies need to do better at managing idols' health. Give them a break, please. And I agree. Health come first. You have to prioritize your health. And these idols are working, 24/7. They don't have breaks. And I just don't want any idol fainting out of nowhere. I want them to take their health first. It's their number one priority. Okay, and I really wish that more companies would be open to this and stop overworking their idols. I actually like Baymon's debut. YG could have done it better, but it's late in my opinion. The thing is, I don't really hate Baby Batter Up because some people were acting like I actually hate the song. I don't hate the song. I think it's okay. I don't think it's really bad. I just kind of get annoyed of how YG hyped up this comeback and how people were waiting for them to destroy the internet that day, and then they released something that didn't highlight the girls' talent. I feel like the girls are more talented than that. I have watched more of their videos, I've seen what they can do, and that debut didn't just it did nothing to me. It just shows me that YG are still doing the same thing without no creative, there's no creative thing. But everybody is entitled to their opinions, and you can like it. Yeah, I love that people actually like the song, because people saying, oh, everyone hates, I want them to succeed, I want them to succeed. I just don't want them to have the same treatment that Blackpink got for having the most bass ass songs, even though some of them slap though. But I really hope their first comeback really pulls through. And that's it. I love your videos. Oh, thank you guys so much. Sometimes when I'm seeing these kind of comments, I just smile and it makes me happy, because I've been thinking of just stop making videos, but seeing these comments they encourage me to continue. So thank you. It is about all-rounders. Companies these days are worried to find all-rounders who are mid in absolutely everything. K-pop companies need to step up their game. Give me strong rappers, strong dance line. I don't see that being done in early future, but I hope it would happen because I am so tired of this mid undertrained all-rounders. Yes, I second that. I want to see strong dance line, vocalists who can sing, and strong rappers. I don't see that being done nowadays. These companies are just finding somebody who's mid in all categories and then they call them all-rounders. I'm like, no, train your idols to be good vocalists that can sing their hearts out and really good dancers that can dance like they know what they're doing. And yeah, I really agree with this opinion because nowadays it just be going downhill. Like everything, it just be going downhill. But we'll see in the future. I really hope this happens. People should stop criticizing Blackpink's concert. Okay, I know that a lot of people would disagree, and I guess that's okay, but I believe that. One, their concert was like 6 months ago. Wait, people are actually still talking about that? Like let it go. Two, those concerts were into some extent for blinks, and yes, you can talk and criticize when anyone says like Blackpink best performance because I know they aren't right now, but I don't feel like you should hate on Blackpink that much if you did not attend the concert. Like that's the thing. I don't think somebody has to attend the concert and watch the clips and not criticize them for doing what they were doing. The concert they did in Seoul, okay, they were really not really feeling it, and I have criticized them before for that. I didn't like what I was seeing because they were out for like 2 years and then they were given nothing. So I think that one was like they deserve that, not the hate, but they deserve the criticism. Okay, let's continue. Like there are thousands of videos out there saying lazy or whatever, and yes, I do agree that with over the years, Blackpink has lost some passion for music and performing, but come on, if Blinks were willing to pay for their concert with their own money and enjoy it, you should really shut up about it. That's the thing. Yes, you guys are fans, but Blackpink released music for everybody, for their fans and everybody, new fans, people who are just casual listeners. So people have the right to criticize them for that. I don't think people should just shut up about that. K-pop stans these days are so hypocrite. Like 1 minute, people are so toxic, and then the next day they're making extreme amounts of hate for a concert they didn't even attend. That's the thing. Someone should not just attend the concert to say the concert was good. If people who are there were enjoying it, then that's fine. But if people saw clips of them being, multiple clips, which I think many can be manipulated if you ask me, and kind of over-exaggerated, but like you can't just make people just shut up about it. They're gonna talk about it, and it's Blackpink. They're like the biggest girl group in the world right now, so I don't know, what do you expect? Of course, with fame, you see, comes with hate, and it's inevitable, but what Blackpink got was exaggerated, yes. Okay, I agree that it was like over-exaggerated in some parts, but Blackpink themselves didn't make it any better, especially Jennie. Whenever she's performing, she looks so, unmotivated. She was always, I don't know, something was going on that we didn't know about, and you can't blame people who pay a lot of money to go see them, and then Jennie's acting that way. So you can't just say, oh, people should just shut up about it. They're going to talk about it because money's being spent. And yeah, if people were there who enjoyed it, they enjoyed it. But there are some people who say, oh, this happened. So it is what it is. Like, I think I agree with them not being hated, like being sent hate and having all this. I agree to that, but you can't blame people for criticizing Blackpink for giving lackluster performances. It is what it is, okay? Thanks for submitting your opinion. Floblia stans need to leave Black Swan alone. They made an explicit deepfake of Syria and won't stop even after DR Entertainment threatened legal action. Wait. They're still here? Why? Leah is not with them anymore. Thank goodness, because she was problematic. And, okay, leave them alone. What's the issue? Are y'all just bitter? Yeah, they're bitter. I really can't believe they're still here. Why? Why are you attacking Black Swan? Leave them alone. Oh my god. People can be really, really annoying. Ugh. BTS should disband. Whoa. Their music quality has decreased so badly. That's true. They aren't bringing anything to the table except for Jungkook, Suga, and Jimin. I mean, yeah. BTS, especially RM, don't even like their own fans. What? What's going on? RM had to address ARMY into not turning up at their military place or something. Well, why should they even go there? Even having to beg on their knees. I think BTS have the power to say what they think about fans and how they act, but they just don't. Oh, okay. They allow them to violate boundaries, pull a sad face, then post some fan service shit. It makes fans think they can get away with anything. Okay, I agree to that. Also, V did so much controversial stuff last year that aggravated a minority. Yes, I knew about that, but I didn't really care now about this kind of stuff. I am tired of K-pop idols doing this, so it didn't really shook me. Like, I was okay. I was like, okay. Black K-pop fans and everyone forgot about it because, one, it's BTS. I mean, we all know how armies get, and two, it's BTS. Army are so deluded into serving BTS that they forgot that there's other people around them that are affected by things they do online. And I feel like they could have done more to hold them accountable. I mean, it's armies. Most armies don't want to hold BTS accountable because they think they're gods. I know they're called idols, but you shouldn't worship them. Like the whole V saying the N-word. He said the N-word? I thought like the durag thing triggered a bunch of people into saying that the N-word is okay and not that serious. You know, I don't really say the N-word, so I don't like saying it because, well, and I'm black. Like I don't like saying that word. And now people are saying it's okay. Like, I don't know the history behind it, but I don't really like saying it. Man, they didn't even apologize or nothing for offending people. That shows to me that he's either ignorant or simply didn't care because he's part of BTS and blind people will always support him. You see, that's the thing. These guys are supported by armies. Like, they know that they can do anything and the armies will be their armor. Like, they would kill people for BTS and it's just so annoying. Like, hold them accountable. It's not that hard. Really, it's not that hard to hold them accountable. They know these things. I don't want to hear people saying, oh, it's like, oh, they don't know, it's Korea. Bitch, the world, like, they know. How many idols need to be cancelled for them not to know? But I don't think they should disband because of that. Like, many idols have done so many things that are very problematic, but they're still going. So, even though I agree with the sentiment of this opinion, I don't think disbanding is, like, the way to go. Like, yes, the BTS have done some things that they haven't even apologized for because, well, they think they shouldn't. But they're still here. So I don't think disbanding is like, you know, people still want them to release music. Like, there are other fans independent that are not like the other toxic ones that will hold them accountable. But they're so hard to see. Like, Blinks and the armies, like the good ones, are so hard to see. Like, they're so small to me because the toxic ones are so loud. But I understand the opinion, but I just don't think disbanding is like the way. Kepler has actually really good music. I really enjoy their newer title tracks like Giddy and Gelly. I did not like Giddy, I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm not really into Kepler songs. Okay, but they're so under-promoted that no one really notices. After Wadada, they weren't really promoted. I understand this part because during their debut era, I was seeing them everywhere. They were promoted really well. And then after that, like, it's like they be doing like the bare minimum, so I understand that part. It seems like Wakwon gave them up after the backlash the girls got with Wadada. From what I noticed, they didn't really get a lot of promotions, and the reason it was so popular is because it blew up on TikTok. And when We Fresh Era started, the only reason people were talking about it was because of Baihia, who got like ad-libs, for lines. After that, I never saw anyone talking about Giddy or Galileo. I follow Kepler on everything, yet it still took me so long to figure out that they had a comeback, like at least a month for both. It just seems like after Wadada backlash and the failure of Kingdom, Wakwon completely gave up on Kepler's promotion and decided to focus on Boys Planet. Zero Base One. No hate, they're just my observations and thought I love both groups. Okay, the thing is that I'm not a Kepler fan, I'm not a Keplian. I think that's how they're called. I don't really listen to Kepler. The only song that I know of is Wadada, and I don't think it's that bad. I just think it's not for me. And I don't think it was that bad that the company needs to stop promoting them better. Like, these companies be giving up really early, like, you know, try harder. And yes, I did not like Refresh, I did not like Giddy. I find them very generic and just not for me. Like, I got tired of listening to the first time I heard it. I'm like, okay, I'm over it. But I do want it to be promoted more because, you know, they're like a survivor group. I think they're gonna disband really soon. So I really think they're a wasted potential, if you ask me, because the girls, they're talented. Even though I didn't watch the like Girls Planet, but I know they're talented because I've seen people covered their, you know, the show and how everything went well with that. So I wish more for Kepler. And Zero Base One, I haven't listened to their songs. I have to go check them out. Maybe I'll find some bops there. What do you guys think? And Kepler, the only B-side I know is Mask because it was really popular, but other than that, I never go check for their B-sides, and I guess it's my fault because I didn't give them a chance because I didn't like their title tracks. So maybe they have some bops there also. So yeah, I agree. I think Waycon should not give up on them that easily because they got backlash. I mean, you should be working more harder to get the public's, attention. Boy groups are getting repetitive and it's like the same concept for most of them. You know, I was into at first I thought I was like a boy group fan, but now I notice that I'm actually a girl group fan because I listen to more girl groups now than boy groups. Maybe it was before. But I agree, I disagree. I think there are some boy groups who are really creative with concepts. I think TXT is one of them. And Stray Kids, not now, but they were. Well, yeah, it's true, it's true. They're getting repetitive. It's like listening to the same song when it comes to their concepts, like the same thing over and over. I wish that this year we have really creative concept on boy groups and more bangers than last year. So, yeah, I kind of agree. Do I like Jennie's flow more than Soyoung? Yes, but is Jennie a real rapper? No. I don't give a F if idol can't write their own lyrics for rap, they aren't rappers. Blinks will fight LMAO. Rapper needs to have poetry, flow, and speed. Jennie pretty much lacks in every category, and saying she's the best is funny to me. Love you to recently found your channel. Oh my god, thank you so much. Love you too. And I agree. Like when it comes to flow, sometimes I be eating Jennie's own, but Soyoung is like rapper because she write her shit. So it's like poetic, it's art, and I don't know. She is more of a real rapper than Jennie. Jennie's like an idol rapper, as we all say, because she doesn't write her raps. Maybe she have, I don't know, because many people were pointing out on my last video that she actually does write her raps. Maybe I don't know of that because I don't see her name in many of their song credits. Maybe I have to watch more and find out more about that. I'm open to that, honestly, and I agree, girl. Like sometimes stop being the Lulu. Stop being the Lulu. Like sometimes it's okay to admit that, I love Jennie, but she's not the best rapper. She's like one of the best idol rappers because we know idols don't write their raps. Well, most of them, and most of them actually do, but there are many who don't really write the raps, and there is no wordplay. It's just weird lyrics being put together, and they don't make no sense. And yeah, I agree with opinion. I think Jennie is a better singer than a rapper. I just hope that now when she has control over her solo activities, I want to see something really creative from her and not the same YG kind of type of song. I want to see like bangers from her. So I agree with this opinion, and thank you. The excuse that hard choreo is an excuse to lip singing is so BS. There are plenty of groups and idols out there that perform hard choreos and also sing live. Look at Kiss of Life, recent performance of Nobody Knows at MMA 2023. That was very high energy choreo, and the girl sang live and it sang very well. Yes, and yes, I agree. Like, leave the lip syncing at the music shows. Like, leave it there. When it comes to award shows, please put some effort. I don't know. People be settling down for like low standards. I have high or just normal standards because previously the third gen, they be singing live and it be really entertaining when you people singing live, feeling the music, hearing the vocals live. It's just fun, and I just think it's more real and not robotic. To me, that is. I find it robotic to be live, like lip syncing all the time. Like that, like you can't sing live, sweetie. Like not even once. And yes, I agree to Kiss of Life. Like that performance was good. I'll be tuning for Kiss of Life. Like I was blown away. I'll be tuning in, okay? I love that they're here to stay. I love them. I've seen some clips and I'm interested to know more about them because they came out of nowhere. Honestly, they came out of nowhere. And yeah, I agree with this opinion. I think when it comes to like award shows or just in general, stop using the excuse that, oh, the choreos are hard. Well, they're idols. They train for this. So they should just, it's your job. It's your job. So I don't know what people that like the standards nowadays are so low. Like I can't with that. The people who were in Sunghan from Riz's career just have nothing to do with your sad, pathetic little lives. Just because he wasn't a complete and utter loser like them before debut, and the fact that he could actually get some upsets them, and the way they got so deep into his personal life disgusts me. Who wouldn't be disgusted? They have absolutely no right to a person who has done nothing to them except for them being sexy and talented. These people should step away from their computers for once and breathe in some groups fresh air instead of being chronically online. It would do them a great amount of justice. I'm sorry if this is a bit messy. Girl, speak your truth. I don't know much about this situation. I've heard about it, but I didn't really go into that. But I find it really annoying and very, very disgusting that some people will go as far to hate on you for doing the most normal things ever, like having a girlfriend and having a life. Just because you don't have a life, that doesn't mean the idol should not. Like, stop. And they make these idols like their whole personality. Like, everything about them is just about this group. Like, don't you have something better else to do? Yes, go get some fresh air, girl, because you've been sitting there talking shit all day. I don't like when fans use like the past, like the most normal past to ruin someone's career. Like, why? Like, why would you do that? Like, why now? Like, why are you trying to ruin someone's career? Like, are you sad? Are you miserable? Is that it? Leave them alone. I don't really have time to be searching for an idol's past to bring something up out of nowhere. Like, why would I do that? I have better things to do, Like, go to school. I'll do my chores. Like, talk to my friends. Like, don't you guys have a life? I am really curious to the people doing all of this out of nowhere for like no effing reason. And yes, I agree. I don't like people doing the most weirdest thing just to get attention. Like girl, stay in your lane. I agree. Okay guys, that's it for today, but I am doing a part 2 to some of the opinions that I haven't really responded to or reacted to. So I am dropping, like, your opinions will be heard and I'll react to them, so don't worry about that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching if you made it to this point, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.